Hello, and welcome to Introduction to CloudFormation, Unit 1 in Infrastructure as Code on AWS, Mastering CloudFormation Concepts course for EC Council Code Red. In the first section of this unit, I will introduce some basic CloudFormation concepts as we begin to investigate the CloudFormation template. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Okay, so you might be thinking, what exactly is AWS CloudFormation? Well, that is an excellent question. To be specific, AWS CloudFormation is a templated description of the associated application resources that are deployed into a specific AWS account. These resources are described by a simple, human-readable data serialization syntax in either YAML or JSON. While both are acceptable, YAML is the preferred method for writing CloudFormation as it is much more concise and less prone to formatting errors. Templates can become quite long, especially if they are not broken up into smaller components. So it is my suggestion to always write your CloudFormation templates in YAML and to break your application infrastructure into as many small and reusable components as possible. Okay, so now that you know what AWS CloudFormation is, what about what it actually does? Or, in other words, why should you use AWS CloudFormation? Well, there are several reasons, including that CloudFormation allows you to define your application components using templates. This means that you can automate the deployment of your AWS resources into your account rather than spending countless hours configuring and deploying your resources by hand. You can use variables, parameters, mappings, and conditionals to easily extend your CloudFormation templates to multiple AWS accounts spanning various environments, allowing you to seamlessly deploy your application stack. The declarative syntax means that error handling is typically clear and instructive, making it easier for you to get your stack set up and running quickly. And finally, template reusability allows multiple developers to contribute to a shared infrastructure as code repository, freeing up time for groups within your organization to speed up the software development lifecycle. So anytime you see a slide in all gray, this is to highlight the importance of that information. Slides are available for download on the EC Council Code Red website under Course Content. So when you are reviewing the material, please make sure to focus on this information. First of which is that automating your application resources via CloudFormation, Terraform, the AWS Cloud Development Kit, or similar, is imperative to modern cloud-based application development, production support, and associated maintenance. Therefore, by taking this course, you are already on your way to helping not only yourself, but your organization as well to become more competitive in the corporate workspace. So, now that I've hopefully convinced you that CloudFormation is the tool you need to form that competitive advantage, let's review some of its features to learn more. Reusability. The modularity of CloudFormation templates means that common resources can be shared across all associated templates. So, for example, if you are deploying an application stack with an ECS cluster, an ECS service, and an associated ECS task definition, and let's say a network load balancer and an API gateway, the associated security groups, IAM policies, and other shared resources such as S3 buckets or etc., these could be decoupled into a common directory with associated template modules for each of the resources, and then they could be referenced in the main stack template modules for those associated resources. Versioning allows developers to maintain backwards compatibility. So implementing CloudFormation templates as service catalog products, for example, would allow you to lock in versioning, which is simple and straightforward. Abstraction allows you to isolate logical resource groupings and inject variables programmatically. This is especially useful when referencing multiple environments or region-specific resource parameters, such as resource errands. Portability means that you can easily deploy the resources to multiple accounts or environments. And piecewise means that those resources can be deployed in a specified order by piping the outputs from one module as inputs to the next module. In addition, the use of YAML or JSON means that CloudFormation syntax is clean and easy to read. Developments and deployments are fast, as the declarative syntax makes standing up resources quick and simple. CloudFormation is also reliant, meaning that the resources are well supported and updated. So, for example, when AWS releases changes, feature enhancements, or even a new feature altogether, you can rest assured that very soon after, there will be a CloudFormation resource that will be available for you to use, and you will be up to date with the latest features. The modular structure of CloudFormation templates means that your application stack becomes easily scalable. And finally, CloudFormation templates are fault tolerant due to the descriptive error messages and the configurable stack policies that are available to protect your AWS resources. Additional features of AWS CloudFormation include isolation of resources using stack policy, managing app and user permissions with IAM policy, creating cross-account availability via the IAM cross-account role, creating multi-region availability using zone-specific parameterization, and fostering creativity, allowing developers to focus on application logic rather than infrastructure. So, in summary, by the end of this course, you should have mastered the fundamentals of infrastructure as code and CloudFormation, which will hopefully have made you become a better engineer or developer, have freed up time to write code. In addition, I hope that you'll be able to work simultaneously and seamlessly with your team on feature releases, as well as having deepened your knowledge of AWS, having become self-sufficient, and finally, mentoring others and what you've learned throughout this course. So that's it for this unit, or this section of Unit 1. And in the next section, we will be setting up your lab. So that's it, and I will see you in the next lecture.